today we are going to discuss about the muscles of sole of foot. So in the muscles of sole of foot, actually there are 4 layers, and according to each layer there are different muscles. So let us start with the layer 1. You can see here this is the layer 1. So how to remember these muscles, even that trick I will share it in this video. So the muscles of first layer of foot mainly have 3 muscles. Okay, so what are those muscles? The first one is flexor digitorum brevis. So you can see here one flexor, that is a flexor digitorum brevis. So you can see it's a digitorum, it goes to all digits, and it is a brevis, it's a small muscle, and it's a flexor. Okay, and the next muscle is the abductor hallucis. Okay, so you can see here this is a abductor hallucis. Hallucis means it will go especially to a grade 2, right? The next one is abductor digiti minimi. So it's an abductor digiti minimi. You know, minimi will go into your little finger. So now we will understand how to remember that. So first thing, you remember that in the first layer there is only one flexor and 2 abductors. Okay, so one flexor, 2 abductors, and remember that this is all related, the first layer is all related to your fingers or digits. Okay, so as I said, the abductor hallucis, it will go to your great toe, whereas abductor digiti minimi will go to your little toe, right? So remaining all fingers will be supplied of course by digitorum, that to brevis, small muscle. So flexor digitorum brevis. So these are the 3 muscles, very easy to remember. Now let us understand what is this origin, insertion, nerve supply, action in this video itself. So first, flexor digitorum brevis, about this one we are talking. Okay, so this muscle lies deep to plantar aponeurosis. Okay, so it's actually deep, it is situated deep to plantar aponeurosis, that is in the deep fascia only, but deep to the plantar aponeurosis. So its origin is from medial tubercle of calcaneus here. Okay, and also it origin from the plantar aponeurosis and also from the medial and lateral intermuscular septa. So from there it gets its origin, and it will go of course and insert into the muscles which end in 4 tendons for lateral 4 toes. Actually these tendons, you can see here like 1 2 3 4 tendons will be forming from this flexor digitorum brevis, because it's going to all the 4 digits except the great toe, right? So it will form the 4 tendons and opposite to the base of proximal phalanx. Each tendon divides into 2 slips, and the tendon of flexor digitorum longus for that digit passes through the gap between the 2 slips. Actually what happens is, this flexor digitorum brevis will form 2 slips. As it forms 2 slips, in between that slip this flexor digitorum longus will be going in between that slip. Okay, and the 2 slips unite and partially decussate to form a grooved surface for the long flexor tendon, and finally the tendon again divides into 2 parts and insert to the margins of middle phalanx. So they insert to the margin of middle phalanx. Note that the insertion is similar to that of flexor digitorum superficialis of hand. If you remember the flexor digitorum superficialis in the hand, it also makes the 2 slips and it will go and attach to the sides of the middle phalanx. So it's same to the flexor digitorum brevis. So this is the origin, insertion of flexor digitorum brevis. And what is its nerve supply? It's supplied by medial plantar nerve, and the action is it does the flexion of toes at the proximal interphalangeal joint. So at the proximal interphalangeal joint it will do the flexion of toes, and also it does at metatarsophalangeal joints. So metatarsophalangeal joints and also between the interphalangeal joint. So like this it does the flexion. If it is my leg, then like this, and also here between interphalangeal and also metatarsophalangeal joint. So this function is done by our flexor digitorum brevis. So next we'll discuss about abductor hallucis. So you can see here this is abductor hallucis, which exclusively goes to the great toe. So this is a muscle which lies along medial border of foot, covers the origin of plantar vessels and nerves, and it is originating from medial tubercle of calcaneum and also from flexor retinaculum and also from deep fascia covering it, and also the medial intermuscular septum. So as it is coming from medial side, it will come from medial intermuscular septum. So this tendon fuses with the medial portion of tendon of flexor hallucis brevis and gets inserted into medial side of base of proximal phalanx of the great toe. So it will go and it will insert into the base of proximal phalanx of great toe. So this is also supplied by medial plantar now, as it's in medial side, and the function of this is abduction of great toe away from the second toe. So abduction means, for example, this is my leg, great toe. Abduction means going away like this. So that is the function of this abductor hallucis. Next comes the abductor digiti minimi, so which exclusively goes to your little toe. So this abductor digiti minimi lie along lateral border of the foot, and it is arising from the medial and lateral tubercle of calcaneum, and also from lateral intermuscular septum, of course from the deep fascia which is covering it. So this tendon will fuse with the tendon of flexor digiti minimi brevis. You can see here the flexor digiti minimi brevis. So with this tendon it will fuse, and it is inserted into lateral side of base of proximal phalanx of little toe. So it is supplied by main trunk of lateral plantar now, as it is present on lateral side. It is supplied by medial trunk of main trunk of lateral plantar now, whereas this flexor digitorum brevis and abductor hallucis are supplied by the medial plantar now. As this is on lateral side, it is supplied by lateral plantar now. Okay, so the main function of this is abduction of little toe. So for example, if this is my toe, then abduction of little toe like this, it will go side. Okay, that is away from all these fingers, abduction of little toe. So this is the function of abductor digiti minimi. So we have completed the first layer muscles. So just remember that it has one flexor, one flexor, two abductors. One flexor which is going to the digits, two abductors. One abductor is going to the hallucis, that is great toe, and one digiti minimi means which is going to our little toe. That's it. So this is about our first layer. In the next video we'll discuss about second layer muscles of sole.